a very interesting game. Get ready for this flyer. There he is. There's Captain Waffle. Yes, it is finally time to talk about Spinal Breakers. What a weird game. Cuba, thank you for the 90 months. Yeah, RetroPals covered this fairly recently. Should have gotten to this sooner. Deadly situation. Iron Sheik 84, thank you for the 97 months. With your Prime membership, etc., etc. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Sorry, I gotta read some shit here. We gotta understand the lore. You see, hill droids were created by humans as a worker force. They had no will, no intelligence, and were submissive robots. Then it happened. Several nuclear explosions around the globe triggered a nuclear war. Man's worst nightmare. A nuclear war man's worst nightmare. It's spaced out as. But nothing compared to the terror of the mutated, now murderous hill droids. In horror and defeat, man fled to the stars. Now Captain Waffle must return to Earth and smash the hill droids before they can complete a diabolical plan to alter history and destroy humanity. They kind of glossed over the part where there's this whole thing going on where there's like the Earth's axis is like constantly shifting, and there's like time travel involved. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Yeah, there's 3 dramatic endings, and they if you know, you know. We will show all the endings, don't worry. That is very important. The Japanese flyer, they kind of got the same guy. We didn't even talk about what kind of game this is. This is a crosshair shooter. Like Cabal, and Blood Brothers, etc. Where you have a dude to move around the screen. You have a shoot button, you have a grenade button, and you have a roll button. Unfortunately, the roll button does not give you iframes in this game. So it's a little tricky. The game can be 1cc'd, though. You're expected to 1cc it, actually. Yeah, actual Waffle pickup. This game recently became available on Arcade Archives, and I think they had like a when Hamster streamed it, they did like an interview with some of the developers, and one of them asked the developers, "So what's the deal with the waffle thing? Why why waffles?" Well, I guess there was like a it was like a convenience store or something that was near like the video system offices that the employees went to, and they really liked the waffles that were sold there, so they named the guy Captain Waffle and put waffle food ups in the game, life ups in the game. Which is a pretty fantastic reason for naming your character that, I gotta say. That is very important lore. Fantastic. So I saw this game. This game was at my local arcade, but I don't think it was there for very long. But I do remember playing this on cabinet, and then I forgot all about it until May. A hill droid is a living organism developed by humans. As submissive as robots, they are used to carry out dangerous tasks instead of humans. Several years later, a nuclear war breaks out for unknown causes. As a result of this war, several shifts in the Earth's axis occur, and the hill droids affected by the radiation undergo major alterations. They begin to be able to think and move with their own will, and soon they start to kill their human hosts. It's now several decades later, and everything is as normal at the space station for artificial hibernation testing. On board is Captain Waffle, who has just woken from his frozen sleep. Meanwhile, back on Earth with the this is a really long intro. People appear from the past and become hosts of the hill droid robots. The hill droids begin to interfere with the histories of their hosts. Captain Waffle, judging that the next shift in the Earth's axis will cause major alterations in history, descends to Earth in a one-man escape ship. Okay. You got all that? Oh yeah, the game just starts up when you put in a credit. You don't even hit the start button. Alright, off we go. Hold on, game audio's kind of low. So wait, what's my... Oh, that's my bomb button. Alright, we can deal with that. So, you know, we're going to go back to Nazi Germany and kill some Nazis. That's a good way to start the game. Nazi hill droids, I should say. Yeah, I have 1cc this before, but probably not going to happen this time. I did make save states. It is very important. So note that there's like there's a timer at the bottom of the screen, but this is an auto scroller. So the timer only like matters when you get to a boss. And yeah, they went there with the first stage. We were at Auschwitz. Yeah. This actually got edited out in the Arcade Archives release. Probably for the best. But in 1990, there were no rules. Oh, can I shoot this guy yet? God, this music is ass. I gotta wait. When am I allowed to shoot you? There we go. So yeah, your life bar is it's just a numerical number, so it's easy to tell how much life you have. Later stages, the enemies do a lot more damage. There's also a weird scoring system that I don't understand at all. Feeling the need for a grenade launcher, the captain pulls out several grenades from the shuttle. And there's cutscenes between each stage, which is great. Get 10 health back for finishing that stage. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're in Japan. Oh, I'm invincible. That's what that was. I'm always feeling the need for grenade launcher. So yeah, like I said, you can't, you don't get iframes when you do this roll, but it does move you across the screen quicker, so it is kind of important. Kind of makes it feel like there's some attacks that are kind of cheap and hard to dodge. I'll just use a grenade there. Yeah, I don't know how this is working, how he gets back to the shuttle, and like, why he's in like another time zone now. Why the hill droids just, like, teleport in? There's many unanswered questions here. This is video system at, like, their most unhinged. And if you played the Aerofighters games, you know there's, like, a lot of weird endings in that game. Ooh, a waffle! 2 waffles! Nom, 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 nom. But this game is just fucking weird. I'll just use a grenade. Oh, I blew up a tree and got a waffle. Excellent. I forget like what a lot of these items do. This is like a different shot. This is like a shotgun. Okay. Yeah, as long as you know how to roll, this game isn't... It starts off pretty easy. I'm never sure when I'm able to, like, damage bosses. Once I start moving, I guess. Oh, I got hit. Shit. I'm trying to find items. No items here. Okay, I'm taking some damage. The grenade didn't do much. Maybe there's no items on bosses. Uh-oh. Shit, taking a lot of hits. This boss is hard to hit. Oh, well, like I said, I'm not too concerned if I... Yeah, I'm definitely not once seeing this. I made save states, I'm fine. Waffle grabbed his Magnum missile from the shuttle. He's got a V-System proton pack. And now we're in Russia. The home of, what is this a home of? Oh, dinosaurs. Okay. Dude, this is some game I'd, like, fucking I would have come up with when I was like 10 years old. Dinosaurs and cavemen working together to stop the time-traveling Captain Waffle. Oh, they had waffles back then, by the way. Okay. I forget how many bombs you can have maximum. Used to play this at a Blimpies as a kid. This is the kind of game, yeah, you would see like once in some random place and then you'd never see it again. Oh, big T-Rex. This is a gas station game. This boss is way easier than the second one. Oh wait, it's shooting stuff. Oh god, how do you dodge that? This only did 1 hit point. Only got a minute and a half to kill this boss. You don't want time to run out, you know? It seems really hard to avoid damage from those little shots. Okay. Excellent. We killed the dinosaurs. That won't have any effects on the Earth. Waffle began to grow weary from the endless fighting. And now he's got Excalibur? What is going on? Where are we? Ancient Rome? I can't keep up with this game. Why the sword? You never get a sword in this game. This is an idiot game. I mean that in the positive way. Like, as far as crosshair shooters go, I mean, this game is... it's alright. You get to blow up giant evil elephants and shit. I got a machine gun. In a way, it doesn't like seem like that frenetic. Like there's not that many. Oh, there goes a horse. That many enemies shooting at you, but at the same time, they always fire these shots at like really, really big horizontal angles like that. That like you're pretty much forced to roll, and if you roll at the wrong time, you're gonna take damage. But like I said, I'm still on my first credit. Obviously, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't see the little tiny arrows being shot at you, you're just gonna get shot a bunch. I started with like 32 hit points. I got a waffle from a horse. Look at it. Yeah, did I need to kill that elephant? It had a PM in it. I don't know what that means. It's a gun. Plasma missile? I don't know. Pulse Magnum? And the boss is Spiral from Marvel, I guess. Throwing swords at me. Alright, I guess her arms automatically get blown off. Yeah, look at old one arm over there. Oh god, she got really mad that I called her one arm. Now she got no arms. What is this game? Yep. The time when the Earth's axis would shift drew closer and closer. Contemplate my bullet. Egypt. Egypt. Finally. The place to be. Oh god. What are these? Scorpions? Mummies? What are these? Items back here? Where are the items? Ah, you gotta shoot the rocks. Okay. I mean, this credit's going pretty well. Yeah, get those rock waffles. Oh god. Ah, no items. Kind of using up all my bombs. That's not going to be an issue. Maybe this was the boss you're supposed to like save all your. There was one boss that was I remember it was a pain in the ass, and you had to like save a bunch of your missiles for. For all I know, it was this one. Oh, get the waffle. Let's pick up your namesake. These enemies are annoying. You got to keep rolling. Mummy's tomb. These dudes just peeking out. You can barely see them. Oh, I only got a minute for this boss. This Guts alien boss. Am I even damaging it? There we go. Yeah, annoying part of this fight is all the enemies, like, doing stuff. They just don't stop. Uh-oh. I'm running out of time. Oh, I gotta shoot him in the dick. I was trying to shoot him in the stomach. It's like a magician in House of Dead. You gotta shoot him in the knees. Okay, I'm about to die. Oop. Time's running out. I better, well, at least the timer reset. Also, maybe I didn't need to be tapping the button. I could have just held it. Yeah, I think you need to save some bombs for that boss. The family make their way to Earth. I saw what's going on from the computer. What can we do to help? Listen carefully, Camille. I've been around Europe, China, Russia, Greece, and Egypt, but there's still a lot of Hilldroids left. I'll have to get as many places as I can before the Earth axis shifts again. We'll meet up once I finish Japan. In the meantime, get everything you can on Hilldroid disasters. Right, but darling, be careful. Alright, going back to Japan. Or no, I guess, yeah, wait, was the second stage Japan or China? It was China, okay. The Chinese ninjas, okay. So now we're in Japan. Okay. This game is all over the place. He's been all around the world. Killed many interesting Hilldroids. I think those purple guys, you just let them fuck off. I think I just killed the guy from Genpei Tomadan. Oh my god. Those shurikens do 3 points of damage! Okay, use some bombs. I died, so now I have bombs again. Kaboom! Shit. Yeah, one of my biggest issues with the game is that bullet visibility is a little bad sometimes. Like these shurikens are kind of small. And you don't really get as much time to react to some of them because, like, The enemies, like the top third of the screen, like isn't used at all. Like all the enemies are appearing in the middle of the screen, so there's not as much travel time for their bullets, you know. Whereas with a game like Cabal, like you'll have enemies like you'll have like airplanes at the top, or like Blood Brothers, you'll have like enemies like stacked on top of buildings and shit. Like, they'll be all over the screen, so you actually have a lot of time to react to shit. Yeah, they just wanted to have, they wanted to animate this big character, I guess. It does look good. Oh, geez, I only got 40 seconds for this guy? Yeah, move on. Yeah, this guy's easy compared to, previous stage. I don't know what's going on with the music. The music sounds really bad. 5 minutes to go before we meet up. I found out something dreadful about the Hill Droids. It seems that they appeared at nuclear missile bases in America the year ago. Which means that maybe it was the Hill Droids that launched this nuclear missile this time. Before the launching of the missile, America is due to come up any minute, but it's not certain, so I'm sure we'll get some clues on what happened. Okay, I'll get to America as fast as I can. Last stage, America. Are we gonna get some clues as to, like, what the fuck is going on in this game? Alright, well, this is it. Oh, right, you gotta blow up the jeeps with bombs. Okay. Can I blow that up? Oh, I don't have any more bombs. Like, this is definitely a plot like a 10-year-old came up with. This is something I would write. Oh my god, I never have time to shoot. I have to keep rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Because I don't have bombs, I'm missing, like, items from these jeeps. Keep on rolling, baby. Yeah, plot you come up with when you're playing with your G.I. Joes. Yeah, you've got your G.I. Joes, and you've got your dinosaurs and your ninjas, and you want to involve them all together, so you come up with a time travel plot. Cannot get around that shit. Okay. I wasted all my bombs. Like I said, I kind of forget the bomb route in this game. Anyway, here's the final boss. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. The giant guts beast. Oh god, that blue flame hurts like hell. That guy's dead. Okay. Shoot, shoot, roll. Well, once you get the arms off, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna stress that I have taken my hands off the joystick. I'm not pressing any buttons. There's the brains behind it all, I guess? And Captain Waffle just murders him. Alright, I'm out of here. Aww. He got back to his family. Waffle meets up with his wife and child, but time is running out before the next shift in the Earth's axis. He is forced to leave many of the Hill Droids still on Earth as he escapes the space station with his wife and child. You did it! "5 minutes to go before it change again. Quick, into your seat!" Dun dun dun! So, that's That's the ending, like, most people are gonna see. It turns out if you use any continues in this game at any point, you get the bad ending. So let me load a save state. Oop. So notice the timer. When time runs out, you don't die. You don't lose health. Nothing seems to happen. So why is there a timer in this game? Oh my god, the slow walk. I'm gonna speed this up. Yeah, time ran out, but yeah, I killed the boss. It's fine. The struggle with the Hill Droid is... I'm glad that people will spoil this before we can get to it. The struggle with the Hill Droid is tougher than Waffle could have imagined. Fearing that he will not be able to reunite with his wife and child before another shift in the Earth's axis, Waffle contacts the space station to tell them he will be escaping to it with his daughter. But there is no reply. With fear and anxiety in his heart, Waffle makes his way to the rendezvous point. That's when he sees... two gunshots. So that apparently happens if you let the time run out at any time. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking time you out. If you let the timer run out, like, at any point during the game, even if you use continues after that, I think it locks you into this ending. I mean, when you use a continue, it automatically, like, resets the timer to 3 minutes. So most people, if you're credit feeding... I'm fucking timing you out, too. Good lord. We can't build up these things around here, huh? Yeah, put it in emote only mode. And then the video system logo comes up. And one final gunshot. And then the happy name entry screen. You are number 1! Okay. So, let's assume you actually did do everything right. Here's the actual good ending. The captain and his family managed to prevent the launching of the nuclear missile. The Earth returns to its original time axis with deafening roar and is restored to its former beauty. With the Earth as the backdrop, the shuttle carrying the captain and his family makes its way back to the space station. The universe is calm and peaceful. Man, he really does look like the dude from Space Mutiny. Big McLarge huge. Also, what is 400,000 members? Yeah, it's a... I guess shifts in the Earth's axis, like, kind of fucked up the planet a bit. Yeah, there's no ending where all 3 of them turn. They could have had even more, but yeah, it's not very clear, like, what you're supposed to do, like, you know, to get the best ending. I assume, like, most people would just credit feed through it. Obviously, like, you know, some Japanese players are gonna 1cc it and get the good ending, but I mean, it's kind of easy to figure out that, like, the timer running out kind of locks you into an ending, but yeah, it's not like it's giving you hints on what to do. You still get that awful screech on the game over screen, even if you 1cc it, though. Yeah, I don't even know, like, if I I can't remember if I even credit fed through this the one time I saw it. I probably didn't. So all the everything that happens in the endings was new to me when it showed up in MAME. Ambitious game. I'm not sure, like, in the grand scheme of crosshair shooters, I'm not sure if I obviously don't like it anywhere near as much as, like, Blood Brothers or anything like that, but, you know, it's... The difficulty is just kind of uneven. Like, some stages are some bosses are way harder than others. You kind of have to save up bombs for that last stretch. But yeah, fascinating game. And it's on Arcade Archives now. It finally got I think that was like the first official port of it. Like it never got ported back in the day. But did this game deserve better? Let's put it to a vote. Man, I'd like to think it's like kind of obvious that I'm trying to like build up to showing off an ending, and then people gotta spoil it. Inevitabilities of Twitch, I guess. It'd be what it do. Yeah, if you did credit feed through it and you got that bad ending, you would remember it. Like, that would leave a very distinct impression on you. So I must not have, like, credit fed through it. But I do remember playing it. And if I saw that when I was a kid, I just would have assumed, like, that was it. Like, there was no good ending, like, it's just one of those twist endings. Really fucked up bad endings. Yeah, killing your family and then ending yourself. Man. That's heavy. Anyway. It does appear maybe the BBH influence came through. I certainly do think it deserved better. Video system didn't really have all that much distribution at the time in the States. I mean, I guess the game did get a US release. I did see it once, but I don't think I've ever seen it again since then. And it was an interesting game to learn to 1cc, so sure. I do wish it was better communicated, like what you're supposed to do for the endings. Maybe it'd be a little too weird if the game straight up said, "Hey, finish the game without continuing." The timer thing you could actually figure out, but then, you know, you use continues and oh, I got another bad ending. Yeah, I can see it being a 3, but obviously I like crosshair shooters. I'm going to give it a pass. BBH is up to his old tricks again. And hey, at least it finally got a home release. Just this year.